Nation, welcome. HiJacker Mike here with the Nation's Corner with BTW, Big Time Wrestling in Newark, California owner, Kirk White. Kirk, how you doing?
Good, Mike. How you been?
I'm doing pretty good, man. It's been a minute since we last seen you. So how things going? You know, I know we couldn't have shows for almost the last year and a half until Friday Night Heat a couple months ago.
Right.
But how have things been going? You know, how did you guys plan to keep things running since, you know, you couldn't really have the school going.
Right.
You couldn't have live shows.
Right.
So how'd you guys get by and keep BTW in everybody's thoughts?
Well, I mean, for a while there, it was a challenge. I mean, the school was closed for 6 months. We couldn't do anything. And, you know, kept on paying the rent here, hoping that, you know, this will loosen up and maybe we can be able to get back in here and train with some of the students. But, you know, we started rolling back in May where we were able to come back in here and, you know, we're on limited training dates. We're here on Mondays and Saturdays and that's what it is. And we're here for a couple hours. You know, we're taking precautions. Everybody that's in here is vaccinated. Sanitation is important here, but we're following all the protocols and everything. So the school and the training's back up, so that's good for the young kids.
That's good. Okay, good to hear. So it took a little bump, but things caught back up because when you came back with Friday Night Heat,
right?
How'd you like seeing that big crowd coming back out for some live BTW action?
Yeah, it was great to see that. I know a lot of our guys were just ready to jump in the ring. They wanted to work so much and entertain and, you know, get back into the wrestling business. But our fans there had been away from it since January of 2020. They hadn't been around. Definitely. And it was just like, thank you for coming, and it was us, thank you for coming. We didn't know what we expect. We had to, you know, have it outdoors, which was okay. The weather was perfect. There was no issues there. You know, so everything, you know, there's obviously challenges, but so far so good, and we really haven't had any issues or anybody getting sick or anything like that. We're doing the social distancing and everything. So far so good. So far so good.
Definitely. And let's get into the 24th anniversary.
Yeah.
24 years.
Yeah,
October
24
8th.
years. Yeah, isn't that something? I mean, I remember I started this in November of '96, and I had no idea that I was going to do this for really 25 years is what it's been. Last year we didn't have an anniversary show, but we did run a show. So technically, you know, we're in our 25th year.
Yes.
No idea, Mike. It was just something that, let's see what happens and go with it. And, you know, we've been really, really fortunate, especially in Newark, to have a home base here. And our fans that are in the Tri-City area, they support us every show, man. And it's just, you can't thank the fans, you know, enough. And they're just eager and they're happy that we're back. And, you know, we look to be here for quite a while.
Definitely. Okay. Well, let's get into a couple of matches on the card that night.
Sure.
One that I know is going to be a killer match.
Right.
Two former Impact X Division champions. You have Willie Mack versus Dashing Chris Bay.
Yeah, that's going to be, you know, probably the main event of the night. I mean, obviously, the championship match is a big match too, but I'm looking forward to just, you know, staying behind the curtain watching that match as much as I can.
Yes.
Those guys are excellent. I mean, Chris Bay is probably in the last years really come on. I mean, I guess he's part of the new bike club, or not the bike club, excuse me, the new Bullet Club.
Bullet Club.
Yeah, I know the bike club would love to have him, but but I'm looking forward to this, and I think the fans Friday night will be really entertained on this match coming up.
Well, I tried to get with Sims and Vargas and even Danger asking if I can get in the bike club, but they said Sims would have to bite my face off if I got involved.
Oh, well, I don't know if you want that. I think he has rabies.
So
yeah.
I'll stay in the staff with security with BTW.
Yeah, there you go. You're a little safer there. There.
So we got a women's championship match. I believe it's Viva Van, right?
Yeah, Viva Van
versus Christina Von Eerie.
Yeah, you know, Samara, who has a big announcement on Friday as well.
Exactly.
She was our last women's champion 2 years ago, and with injury, she dropped the belt. Well, with the COVID and everything like that, it has been not in, you know, function for the women's title. We just put it to the side, and now with things opening up and looks like everything's going to be good, we're back there December 3rd. We're gonna have a women's champion that night, one way or the other, either Christina Von Eerie or Viva Van, one or the other. Both very capable women. Christina Von Eerie, if I'm not mistaken, she was I think she was an Impact Women's Champion at one time, or an NWA Women's Champion, but she's been all over the world. Viva Van, not so much, but the last couple of years has really come on. She's done some AEW matches and stuff like that. So this should be good. Again, Christina we've used before in the past, but it's been a while. This is our first time with Viva Van.
Okay, so this should be an exciting
absolutely,
match.
Absolutely.
See some new talent
yes,
in blood.
Yes,
and the fans should dig this one.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, now this is the match I'm looking for. The God of War, JR Kratos, versus the Mr. Ego, Tony Vargas.
Yeah, that's going to be a hard-hitting match.
I have a feeling I'm going to be busy in the crowd that
both of these guys are big men. And, you know, Kratos, obviously, he's with NWA. He's, I believe, a tag team champion, part of it. Tony has been MMA, UFC, well, not UFC, but MMA, football. He's done everything, and he's as tough as they come. There's nobody tougher than Tony Vargas. He's really, with all the obstacles he's come through with injuries and stuff like that, for him to even get back in the ring is almost a miracle.
Oh, hell yeah. His style, I seen him coming back when he was injured that night.
Right,
to relinquish
you were there.
The belt.
Yeah.
Yes, I had a feeling in my heart he was going to be back because he wasn't going to take no for an answer.
Well, I wasn't so much, Mike. I didn't think he was coming back.
That's
and I was very surprised that he was able to come back. And, you know, Tony's still a fairly young man. But, you know, in this business here, some things are more important. You know, you have a family and stuff, and you got to look at that and say, hey, is it worth the risk of maybe getting paralyzed for the rest of your life?
True.
And Tony, he beat all the challenges, and he's been solid since he's been back. And Kratos, obviously, his matches with Harry Smith and other guys, hard hitting. I expect this to be a really hard hitting match.
Definitely, definitely. Okay, and we'll get into the final match here: the BTW Heavyweight Championship. Scotty Wringer versus Flying Lion Marcus Lewis.
Yes, this match was booked. You know, the winner of the Battle Royal in 2020 automatically got a shot at the BTW title, which Marcus had won that night. Well, with COVID, we didn't have any more shows in 2020.
Yes.
Our first show in August, Marcus was banged up, so he wasn't able to go then. He's 100% now, and he's ready to go, and I know he's eager for a chance at that title on Friday night.
Gotcha. And then before we get to something you wanted to talk about, I wanted to ask your thoughts on the living legend, Badass Shane Kody.
I just, you know, I can't, God, just unbelievable. I mean, the guy is, he just keeps on ticking, man, and it just, he keeps going and going and going. I don't know how he does it. I see him, you know, because we're close friends, and I'm with him quite a bit, and I just don't know how he gets in that ring, and he's able to shine, and the fans love him.
Oh, they love him.
I don't know. I can honestly say this, in 24 going on 25 years, there's never been a more over guy in our company than Shane Kody. And he's been like that for the last 10 years.
Oh, yeah, he's a crowd favorite. The
kids love him. You know, mom and dads love him. He's just an average guy. I mean, but when he gets in that ring and everything, he's just ready to go. And I know it's, you know, I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to wrestle. Yeah. But, you know, he's sort of getting up there now that he's in his 50s. You know, we'll see. Hopefully he rides it out for another couple of years anyway.
Yeah, great guy to see. The fans love him.
Yeah.
He's a crowd puller.
Yes,
and
yes.
That man has a great gimmick.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, you want to unveil something that will be shown for the first time this Friday night, correct?
Sure. We've got new BTW tag belts that just came in.
Nice.
These are, I got one of them here with me, but we've got two of them. The new, the tag team belts will be given to the champions, the current champions.
Sweet.
You know, Jinx and Jekylls, and they're going to have a tough match that night with the Bike Club. I mean, that's who knows what's going to happen. I got a funny feeling that the Freaks, you know, might be running out of a little luck here. Maybe Lady Luck will catch the Bike Club and get the win that night. Who knows? But I'm looking forward to that match. There's one other match I want to talk about that. Sure. We've got another guy coming in here. You talk about bringing in new faces. This Brady Pierce that we've got coming in.
Yes.
He's going to be wrestling Brandon Humprey. That's another match I want to see. I mean, Brady Pierce on the East Coast is sort of a big name out there. He's been all over. He's also in, I guess, the series Heels, which is on HBO.
Yes,
he is a stunt double for a character there.
Okay.
And this is our first time using him. We flew him in for the event, and he's good to go, and looking forward to seeing him and Brandon, who is another newcomer to BTW. He's been around for a while outside of the area, but tremendous talent, tremendous talent.
Very good. So it's safe to say Friday, October 8th, 24th anniversary show for BTW is going to be stacked and packed.
It's a stacked card. It's 7 solid matches. Dominic Teixeira against Kenny. What's Kenny's last name? I just call him Kenny. But Kenny's, they had a match. In fact, it was a debut match for both of them on the August 6th show. This is sort of a return match for Dom, where he's with Kenny Norris, and we'll see what happens on that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, where can fans pick up tickets and purchase tickets for this event? Friday night.
Tickets,
or any BTW show in the future.
You can go to btwrestling.com. If you're locally in the area, Jackie's Barbershop in Newark, they have the tickets there. You can go in there and purchase them. Tickets will go on sale Friday at 6:30. We are still taking ticket orders up till I believe Friday morning. Then the PayPal buttons will be off. But you have until Friday morning to order in a line, and they'll be at will call for you, or you can pick them up at Jackie's Barbershop.
Gotcha.
I called Jackie's to make sure she still has tickets, because last I talked to her, she was getting low, but I think she'll be okay until probably Thursday anyway.
Okay. Well, everybody, you can follow BTW on social media at Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at BT Wrestling California. And you can also go to Big Time Wrestling's website at www.btwrestling.com.
Yes.
Kirk?
Yeah, Mike.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. You got it.
Enjoy. HiJacker Mike, Nation's Corner, BTW staff. Thank you.